Hi everybody. Here's a quick RnY update. My rings under my eyes are so dark. I'm so exhausted. But anyway, I had a meeting with the dietitian today, and this was my last pre-op meeting. And she said that everything looked really good. That Judy was gone today, so she was gonna put the paperwork in the morning. And I did some Googling, and from my understanding, I should hear something back prior auth wise from my insurance company within 3 to 5 business days. So, theoretically speaking, if the paperwork's put in tomorrow, I should hear something Friday, but definitely by next Tuesday. So, and then they'll pull me in. Once the prior auth goes through and I'm authorized to have this surgery, then they'll pull me in and they'll start my my 2-week pre-op. And I know I have to have a gastric scope. I have to have a scope, and I think I have to have a scope both directions. But I'm getting ready to be 40, so I'm due for, because my grandmother had colon cancer. She had bladder cancer and it went into her colon and whatever and made a mess of things. So I'm supposed to have a colostomy or a colonoscopy by the time I'm 40 anyway. So they'll take care of all that. I should have a pre-op surgery date sometime between the 15th and the 25th. And understand that my daughter's autistic and I'm a single parent. And with our schedule being what it is, she has ABA therapy, occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech, the whole 9 yards, plus she goes to school. The best time for me to have this surgery would actually be on a Wednesday, and so I get out of the hospital on a Friday. So, I'm really, really excited. I should hear in the next 2 weeks, possibly 3, I should have a surgery date and know when things are gonna happen. I'm 6 pounds lighter. I weighed 250 on my dietitian scale, and that one's 6 pounds heavier than the one at home. So I was 244 at the doctor's office. I would be 244. And that would be about right because I'm retaining fluid like you wouldn't believe. I feel like I'm all swelled up. I couldn't get my rings off. I had to use Dawn dish soap to get my rings off. So I'm just going to say screw it and leave my rings off until after I have surgery, and then I'll put them back on. My hair is growing back, see? My daughter's father wrote, he's finally in the prison here. He's not able to have any contact visits for 4 to 6 weeks. If I wanted to physically go visit him, I would have to do it like through a kiosk and be through video chat, and that's okay. I'm not in no hurry. So I'm going to send the papers back, and I'm going to write him a letter and tell him that I will see him after I have surgery. Other than that, my wife is really, really mad at me right now. I love her to pieces, but she is like really, really mad because she wanted us to be able to move. She wanted me to take me and Chelsea and move us to Savannah, Georgia, like within the next 6 months or so. And I don't feel comfortable with that. Maybe closer to a year out, I would entertain the idea. But as of right now, I don't feel comfortable. So I think the move in August, we are going to go ahead and plan this 500-mile move, and we're going to go to Minnesota first, and kind of get a taste of the homeschool situation, the online school, see how it affects my daughter. And then we'll go from there. Because she's going to have to, no matter whether she lives in Minnesota or she lives in Georgia, she's still going to have to do online school for a year to a year and a half before she can be admitted into a specialized autism program, because she has to qualify for a specific waiver. So, but I think first and foremost, no matter what, I need to take care of this. I need to handle this surgery. I'm kind of trying to put off moving to Minnesota even until a year after, more like spring of 2020. I'm trying to put that move off too, because I'm afraid of having some kind of complication within that year time frame. I'm afraid of having some kind of complication and being 3.5 hours away from a hospital. And I was talking to the dietitian about that today, and she said that I would get really, really sick, and I would know that there's something wrong before it got so bad that it killed me. But still, 3.5 hours away from a surgery center that is through my hospital, that specializes with my surgery, 3.5 hours away from there with nobody to take care of Chelsea. That really, really makes me nervous. So I think I want to stay put for a year, and I think we'll entertain this whole move thing later. I want to try the homeschool and ABA therapy and learning that balance. I want to try that first. So we're going to start homeschooling my daughter in the fall, and let her do ABA, speech, occupational therapy, and physical therapy. And then she'll also be doing Special Olympics. She starts Special Olympics the 1st of April. They're doing volleyball first. So I'm kind of excited about that for her. So, but anyhow, nobody answered me. How did you go about cooking dinner for your family after you had your surgery? And is there anything special that I'm almost a month out from this surgery. Is there anything special that I should absolutely buy? Let me know. Thanks. Have a good one.